G'day guys, AJ here. I wanted to make a video just to update you guys. I'm going to change my channel name from AJ's Animals to AJ's Autistic Interests. This is just to special interests, which is something that autistic people have. I'm probably going to make a video completely on autistic people, but basically we're people who think differently. And for me, that means I need to multitask. And for me, that can also mean that I have a lot of crazy interests that I just need to rant about sometimes. And I need to talk to people like you guys who I can't quite talk to everyone about this, because not everyone is interested in the same special interests that I have, which is fine. I'm not going to torture my mum by talking about something that she's just not interested in for an hour. But talking about, Jack Frost for an hour. Sometimes I'll find a special interest that I have in common with friends and family members. But then there's also hyperfixations and stuff like that I just get hyper fixed on, and I need to tell everyone about it, and I need to get this information out and share it with everyone. But there are some people who will just get upset and frustrated with me that if I talk to them about it. And my most recent one has been assistant animals, and I want to learn so much more about them. I want to absorb all this information about it, but I can't, because the way that I absorb information is by watching other YouTube videos that are fast-paced. Sometimes I like it if they have upbeat music in the background, but mainly just that they have interesting facts and, not your everyday facts. Like, whenever somebody's talking about guinea pigs or rabbits and they start saying, guinea pigs have teeth that don't stop growing. Like, yeah, I know. Videos that don't just cover the basics, I'm not saying that videos that cover the basics aren't good. Still do those videos. I just want to see more. I want to see more and more and more and more until I have enough information that could write a book about it. Like a Harry Potter-sized book. That's why it's called a hyperfixation. It's exactly what it sounds like. And the problem with hyperfixations is that they can wear off, but you have no idea how long they're going to last when they happen. Like, when I got a cat, I got hyperfixationed on a cat, but then when I found out that not all cats are the same, not all ragdolls are the same, and that, particularly my cat, Waffles, he started off as this lovely angel. He basically does masking as well. He'll come in as this lovely angel who loves cuddling you and, nuzzling you and purring and meowing and licking and does all these cute noises. And then suddenly he will not want to be held at all, and suddenly will do annoying meows that just won't stop, and then he'll start biting you and nipping you and doing zoomies everywhere and knocking over everything. And if you are an autistic person like me, you will want to set up everything and it will want to be perfect, and if anything gets knocked down, then you just need to put it back up, and it needs to look presentable and look your version of presentable, which will probably not be the same version of presentable as everyone else. And, when Waffles interrupts that, it is not fun for someone who's autistic like me. And the reason why I'm saying autistic like me is because autism is a spectrum, and you gotta hear this 100 times if you watch any autistic videos, is autism is a spectrum. Everyone experiences it differently. There are a lot of things that it's very, very, very hard to find anyone autistic that they don't have this thing. Like, I never heard of somebody who is autistic who doesn't have a special interest. At least one. But there'll be people like me who have loads of different special interests and they can fluctuate and change. Like, when I was 8 years old, I was all about guinea pigs. And now I still love guinea pigs. I still say that they're my favorite animal, but my personality is more about rabbits. And I am more best friends with my rabbits than I am with my guinea pigs. I still know a lot more about guinea pigs than I do rabbits. Yeah. And the problem with me is that I have severe dyslexia, which basically means it's very hard for me to read, which is why I absorb things by videos. I love listening and also being able to multitask, so also watching things, even though I have bad eyes and I can't always see completely properly what's on the screen. And it's also really frustrating when they'll, do titles that have words and I'm just like, wait, I need to read it, and then it disappears, and then they talk about it like they're answering a question in an interview, and I'm like, wait, what's the question? I need to pause the video, go back. Yeah, and I've decided to just, be me on my YouTube channel, okay? So if you love me and you want to interact with me, then please do it on my Facebook account or any of the links that I will hopefully put in the description. If you find my personal account, please don't do anything with it. Try to forget that information. Privacy is important no matter how much of a troll you are, no matter how much of a hater you are. If you do find my account, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. And when it comes to my private account, don't say anything at all unless you know me personally. That's what personally means. But yeah, to get that out of the way, I really want to meet normal people like me. And not just so that I can get sympathy and yes, I did do a fundraiser, and so at one point it was kind of because I wanted to raise money, but that was just one of my hyperfixations because I thought that money was going to solve my problems, or going to at least help solve my problems, but I know it's not, and I just had to search that part of me. I mean, obviously, always money still helps. But you can't buy yourself a life, just as much as it feels like you can sometimes. By the way, I'm painting these shoes. It sounds weird to paint some boots, but I'm painting my boots, okay? They look way better than they did, that's for sure. But they're obviously not done. So, yeah, tell me if you can think of a better idea for the name of my videos. And basically what I'm going to do is just rant or make a video or do whatever my brain needs to do to get these hyperfixations going, and to just let me be me and let my autism do what it needs to do. Whether that's making a video showing you guys some art, whether that's ranting like I said before, whether that's making a theory, and it's just going to be all over the place. There's not going to be a certain topic of the YouTube channel like I tried to be. Like, I tried to do AJ's Animals. I tried to be certain topics, like have 5 or 6 topics and just stick to those, and then have my other topics. I do have my Australian, like Aussie, channel that I am going to keep. It's called Annikaughns Aussie Adventures. And that's, it's a bit behind on the time, and I'm still working on it. And the main reason why I keep that one different is, actually, I don't know why I keep that one different, but I am one day going to get that one back into swing and organised, and it mainly does things a little bit more personally. Obviously Aussie things like Aussie animals and bush adventures, but also things that you don't immediately think Aussie when you hear them, like the Wiggles, Colin Buchanan. You probably don't know what Colin Buchanan is, and if you're not a Christian Aussie, and that's and I do also involve some Christian content, but it's just sprinkled in there. If you don't want to see that, then you don't have to. There's just certain videos that have that. So if you want to check out that channel, please do. Right now, I've been doing a lot on my TikTok, and my TikTok will still be just animals, mainly my retired assistant animal, Honey, and my new in training assistant rabbit. Please do educate me if I do get that stuff wrong. But yeah, I'll make another video about that on my TikTok. And the reason why I only do that stuff on TikTok is because if I did it on here, no one would watch it. And I do like it when people watch it, because, like, if you're ranting into thin air, you might as well be ranting into thin air, And I know that just one, you don't get that love of social interaction over, number one on a screen. It feels a lot more impactful if you get 100 views and a couple of comments, especially if those comments are positive. I understand that a lot of people want to give me feedback, but when you just say, "Don't do this," it's not helpful. Or, "I don't like you." So, if you're not a troll, then please do give me constructive criticism. You can say, "Don't do this instead," or, "I think it would be better if you do it this way," not, "I hate your hair." Or, "You're wrong." Like, tell me what I'm wrong about and why, and how I can change it. And sometimes I won't be able to take all that negative information, even though I do like feedback and I do want to improve myself. Sometimes I do need a break, and then I'll be able to improve on myself after a while. Yeah. And if you're thinking, "Oh, well, you sound like you would like these videos," don't be afraid to send me a link. Of course, title what the link is of. Don't just send me a link, because then it might be, you could obviously be a scammer. And I guess if you did do a title, you could also be a scammer. Which is why I'm so gullible. Point. There's no paintbrush left on this paintbrush. There's no paint left on this paintbrush. I'm just doing this now. Okay. I'm gonna finish this video here. But if you have any questions, please tell them in the comments down below, and I'll try and make a video every Saturday in Australian New South Wales time. And I'll see you guys next time when I talk autism. That's my new finishing title now. Tell me if you can think of a better one in your point of view. but that's what I'll stick with now. Oh, maybe I could do like when I talk crazy. Alright, bye.